Economic Update with Tatiana Bailey.
Tariff variability brings challenges to businesses and consumers alike. Dr. Bailey breaks down how these changes impact chains across America and what could be next for smaller companies.
Last week, a data point I paid close attention to was released. The Producer Price Index for July showed that prices for businesses surged 0.9%, marking the highest increase since June 2022. The year-over-year rate is now 3.3%. As you've heard me say before, the prices producers pay now translate to the prices consumers pay tomorrow. We are all familiar with the increased tariffs, but the big question has been how much U.S. businesses will pass on to consumers. If only a handful of goods or services were subject to high tariffs, economists would not be as concerned since the prices we pay would not rise across the board. The issue is that the tariffs are indeed across the board with an average 18.6% tariff rate in August versus the 3.3% rate in 2024. That makes it hard for consumers to substitute pricier goods and services with lower cost ones. Looking at the details, there was a powerful upswing in services costs, which spiked 1.1% in just July. That accounted for more than 3/4 of the overall increase. The Federal Reserve focuses on services because most of the U.S. economy is service-based. Trade margins, especially around machinery and equipment, were also key contributors. Goods prices rose 0.7%, with the jump in food prices accounting for 40% of that increase. U.S. farmers have reported migrant worker shortages as a key factor in rising costs. Large businesses like Home Depot, Procter & Gamble, and Adidas have announced that they will no longer be able to absorb all of their price increases and will have to pass more on to consumers. According to Goldman Sachs, through June, businesses passed on only 22% of increases, but they project that consumers' share will rise to 67% if nothing changes. Interestingly, luxury brands like Ralph Lauren and Coach have stated that they have successfully raised prices as higher-end consumers are able to absorb them amidst strong stock portfolios and appreciating assets. While the Producer Price Index can be volatile month to month, the nearly 20% tariff rate is likely to provide persistent price pressures on both businesses and consumers alike. I especially worry about smaller businesses that are struggling with the added regulation and paperwork under the new tariff regime.